My thoughts on the most recent episode of Euphoria.
Here she go. Here she go.
Nate's death was very boring and lackluster. Let's get into it. In season 1 and 2, Nate's entire character was like so complex because he was this conservative white Christian kid from this conservative white Christian family, and he was like, okay, he's dealing with a trans girl, but then he's also abusing Maddie, and he's like crazy. Although a lot of people hated Nate, we can't like fucking lie, his character was very fucking complex and he had a storyline. But in fucking season 3, he doesn't really have a storyline. He's just like a broke loser and he needs Cassie for money, and now he's getting like chased by these fucking criminals. Honestly, even if they still were gonna kill Nate off, I feel like they could have done it in a more like dramatic way. They could have had him being tortured rather than just like, okay, he's just waiting in the bottom of a fucking casket with the fucking snake in there. Like, that's so boring. Honestly, it was kind of like a flop for me, no shade.
This is a business, an establishment. And if you were working for me, you would be fired immediately.
The whole time Maddie was asking Alamo for help, I honestly was so scared for my sister. I'm like, damn, like, she really does not know like what she's getting herself into, and all just for Cassie, even though Cassie is a fucking bitch and she doesn't deserve her help. She has proven multiple times that she will cross Maddie for anything or anyone, whether that's a man, her dream job, OnlyFans, it doesn't matter. She's going to cross Maddie because she doesn't care about Maddie.
Trust, you will be dealt with. Period.
Rue, yeah, okay, I love my girl Rubeline. I love my baby. I love my sweetheart Rubeline Bennett, but I think that's it for her, honestly. Unfortunately, I feel like they already clocked her tea and like they know that she's a fucking informant. I feel like Lori and Alamo know that she's an informant and they're working together to like do something to her or to like cover up their tracks, because Rue is really just like, she's really just like disposable for the police, and obviously Alamo doesn't give a fuck about her for real, and Lori doesn't give a fuck about her either if she's gonna fuck up their businesses.
Clock that tea.
When Faye and Ruby went to Wayne's locker or whatever the fuck, and there was no money there, I was like, this is all a fucking scheme. Like, and like there was no reason for Wayne to have Angel's ID in the fucking safe. Obviously I wanted to Faye in her face for screaming when they went to the fucking safe, because it's like, you told Ruth that the money was down there, so how are you mad that your boyfriend moved the money? But then also I think that the boyfriend doesn't really love Faye, and I think that he's using her because he knows that Rue and Faye are close and that Faye has a soft spot for Rue, so he's using Faye to like lure Rue into the trap, if that makes sense. It's so layered, like it's so layered. Honestly, I'll have to give this episode like a good 7 out of 10 because it wasn't that good, but it also was kind of gaggy in certain scenes. I'll give my makeup a 10 out of 10.